I'm gonna be completely real with you. I like the first 4 tracks.
That's it? I don't know, man. This album cover is scary.
I like the album cover.
Moves around on mobile. Oh, never mind. It's the GIF on desktop too now. It's jiggling.
What?
Like open Apple Music on your phone, and there's like a GIF of the album cover, and it's just the heart jiggling.
Oh, is it? I don't think I saw that. Oh, he do be wiggling. He's wiggling a little bit.
Though.
Did you say it's really good? Is that what you just said?
It's real good. I liked it a lot.
It's real good? Okay.
This is very solid indie rock. Very solid. They're an Irish band, I'm reading, and that's interesting. You know, Irish people are real.
Yeah, that is interesting. Definitely. Don't see a lot of that. I feel like there's just not that many people who are Irish, though, so...
Death Kink on this album is my favorite track.
Yeah, one of the more aggressive ones, so I like it for that.
I just love the fuzzy little guitar intro, and then just transitions into, like, just some noisy, fuzzy vibes. I haven't given this album enough time. I wish we had more time in the week. I wish there was, like, 12 days in the week.
Right, honestly. We need more days, but I really didn't know what to think of this right from the start, and I'm gonna be completely real with you. I like the first 4 tracks.
That's it?
And the first one's more of an intro than anything.
Starburster. That one's good. I get it. 1 to 90.
Starburster is amazing. No, I have a perfect score on Starburster.
I was close to it.
I feel like it was just like far too good of a start.
Oh, no.
For what ended up following it.
Oh no, you didn't like the album.
Yeah.
It's just good. It's fine. What do you think about In the Modern World? I liked it.
The vocal tone on that is like kind of iffy to me. One of the more like slow nostalgic ones, I guess, which is fine. It's fine. Like I don't dislike anything on here, but it just kind of feels like it's chilling out in this same like kind of sentimental space for a lot of it. It's really not what I expected from them because last time I checked they were a post-punk band, but apparently not anymore.
No, they're Irish. They weren't Irish before.
I don't know what happened while I wasn't looking. Now
oh.
They turned Irish and indie rock instead of being post-punk. So yeah, I was just kind of caught off guard because I didn't hear any singles going into this either. I don't know, dude. It seems like it's kind of doing paint by numbers indie rock for several tracks, and I was like kind of whatever on that.
This is the Idols album all over again.
Oh, really? What happened there? I can't remember.
Where I liked it a lot more than you did. Similar reasons.
Oh, fair, yeah.
And I expected nothing.
I think that I was expecting the album to be a lot heavier in both of those cases. I didn't come in expecting to like it or dislike it, and I guess I don't really like it or dislike it. I've kind of had the same opinion on Fontaines DC every time I've heard them. This is just different.
I'm looking at their albums. They are a blue check band, unfortunately.
Yeah, and give it a few more days. This one probably will be as well.
No.
What are you specifically digging about it? Because, like, I just can't necessarily get it.
I've been listening to a lot of Parquet Courts recently, and so just this specific sound was just like, oh yeah, everything's good. It's all good.
Oh yeah.
It's just the production was really clean, so it's a nice little change of pace from Parquet Courts sometimes, because they're an older band. Sometimes are they? Am I thinking of the right one? Hold on, let me make sure I'm not fucking crazy. Click on this shit. No, I'm thinking of a different band, but I don't even know. It's just vibes, dude. It's all vibes. It's all just like it's all indie rock vibes, and it does just a good job.
I guess.
Let me click on a specific track. I gave this one. Starburster was my second favorite, and In the Modern World was my third. Death Kink, and that is their heavier song.
Death Kink for me, I don't really like what was done with it vocally. It seems like it's really off the rhythm, I guess. The chorus is kind of just more a mashup of words than a chorus. It's like aggressive and whatnot, and it kind of has some more energy to it, so I did like that. But it feels messy, and I don't know if I really dig those big like garage rock riffs. It feels really out of place on the album. Maybe outside of it, I would like it a little more.
Yeah, my critique of the album is that it's not a very cohesive album. It's just like a collection of tracks. It feels more like a compilation.
It really does. The flow of it is confusing, to say the least. I mean, the track that I walk away remembering and enjoying the most is Starburster by far, and it sounds like it's from an entirely different body of work.
I'll give it. But I like the collection of tracks.
Yeah.
These 2 or 3 EPs stapled together were pretty good.
Yeah, I have like an EP's worth of tracks that I could I could be into. Really, if you just took the first 5, I'd be like, oh, this is sweet. In the modern world's kind of just okay, but I like the rest of these. And then everything past track 4, I'm just kind of like, whatever. I don't know, man. I saw a review, and I'm trying to find it now so that I could credit the person. But just know that this is not an original thought, but someone said that they sound like post-punk Coldplay. And I'm like, that's exactly true.
That's fair, and I kind of liked that.
I don't know, man. I don't really like Coldplay at all, and I guess it's kind of those same vibes.
I've only heard bump, 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 Pompeii, something.
Pompeii, that's just a Bastille song.
Same band.
Something different entirely.
It's the same band.
No, not really.
Convince me otherwise.
Really.
Show me one difference.
Most of it. But no, that Coldplay comparison makes some sense to me because it's kind of like this sentimental semi-pop kind of rock thing going on. I don't know. Any of the more relaxed ones on here, I'm just kind of bored with it, if anything. I can't really get into a lot of how it's written either. It feels like there's some sort of barrier that I'm too stupid to cross. I don't know.
True. You're just not as intelligent as I am.
That makes sense, yeah.
Now, I also listened to this album while absolutely cooked, because the AC wasn't working all weekend, found out.
I see. I have listened to it in multiple different states and have not necessarily enjoyed it all that much during any of those states. Driving, I just space out.
Well, maybe you should be dehydrated, sitting at your computer with a fan on you, hoping to God that the heat just takes you finally, and then maybe you'll like it.
You know, in that setting, I think anything would sound good. Anything to keep your mind off it.
You got any more to shit on of my album of the year?
No, I don't really want to shit on it. I'm just a little bit bored and unexcited by it.
You're shitting on my entire hopes and dreams.
All right. Sorry. My bad. This happens every time they drop. If I end up listening to whatever they drop, which has happened 2 or 3 other times, I think, everybody else ends up being pretty impressed, and I end up being entirely underwhelmed. So that is where I'm at once again with this band. I went with a 64 on this.
Oof, oof, oof. I went with an 83.
83. All right. I mean, you're definitely closer to the consensus than I am. It's just going to be one of those things. It's not the band, it's me. Clearly people are digging this. Nonetheless, it's not my thing, and I can't pretend that it is.
Whatever. We'll move on to something that we can agree that's mid. Sabrina Carpenter, short and sweet.
Hello, everyone. This review is a clip from the latest episode of the New Music Podcast. Every Thursday, we go through and we review several albums released in the previous week. If that sounds interesting, check the link in the description to see the latest episode. Also, like this video and subscribe to the channel for more music-related content coming your way. Your support is greatly appreciated.